Well, hello and welcome back. My name is Holiday Doc, and thank you for tuning into today's video filled with controversy. You may notice something. There's no more swear words. Why? Somebody actually complained. No, it was just that one time. It was a joke. It was funny. I thought it was funny. I saw it on the Bad Kids show. Thought I'd try it out once, give it a shot, right? But we got controversy for you. We've got an epic gameplay brought to you by The New Breed and our buddy over there, Mr. Fearless, provided me with amazing content, endless content it seems. Every day I go to my Dropbox, I got goodies waiting for me. I pull them out, take a look at them, and see what I can bring to you guys for yet again another amazing commentary. But before we get to the topic at hand, I know there's probably a lot of haters already in the comment section. It's a joke. Relax. It's a joke. I completely just did the title to get views. Why? Because this ties into the video controversy that I was able to participate. Well, not video controversy. Let me digress. It is from the previous edition of the Weekly Rant that I partook in. And Wings of Redemption, PKA, and all that bashing the competitive scene bullshit that I know none of you are very happy about. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. The Weekly Rant did not steal any ideas from Holiday Doc. They just didn't. It's a joke. Calm down. Just trying to get views, bro. I thought it would tie in nicely to talk about why I jumped on the Weekly Rant, promote their guys' show because it's amazing, it's a lot of fun, and they're doing something that we need. Entertainment for the Call of Duty competitive community. It's a lot of cuz in a sentence. Hey cuz, hey bruh. But the Weekly Rant, what is it? Where can you see it? And what is it all about? Well, the Weekly Rant, from what I can explain it as an outsider, is a weekly talk show surrounding everything you can think of to do with Call of Duty. Competitive, not so competitive sometimes. They get lots of great guests on there, and they provide 100% money worth it entertainment for you. Maybe your brothers and sisters who may like the game. You could try to get your mom and dad to watch the show. Take a picture of it and show everybody, because I'd actually like to see that. I think that'd be cool. Maybe some father-son gaming. If you don't know who those guys are, I'll leave that alone for now. That's a whole commentary. Another time, another place. But the Weekly Rant, I'm going to address one kind of topic that's kind of come up to me. People have been messaging me. I used to do a podcast called Rage Quit Mondays, where we did something similar, but not the same. We let it go. We let the idea go. I didn't have time for it. We didn't pursue it. So I don't even know how people could... I don't understand, but it is no big deal whatsoever. I did something. These guys are picking up, and they're running with it. They grab that touchdown pass, and they grab the Hail Mary, and these guys are nailing it, putting points on the board for the Call of Duty community. I love it. Diesel, Prophet, and I believe his other guy's name was Jeremy. You guys are doing a fantastic thing for the Call of Duty community. I can't thank you guys enough, because I actually watch it. I sit there and I put it on while I'm working on my other super secret projects right now. And I listen to these guys talk, and the other day I was listening to them, and all of a sudden I heard them say that PKA and Wings of Redemption were talking shit about the competitive community. I was like, oh no you didn't. Oh no. So I made sure I turned my speakers up louder. I started listening, and I could not believe the bullshit that was coming out of this story. And that's all it was at the time, was a story, right? Nobody can really validate facts. And then I turned on the PKA show, and I couldn't fucking believe what I was hearing. And then I was reading Twitter, and I was even more pissed. So now I definitely got to get on the Weekly Rant. So I typed in the chat. I'm like, you guys got to get me on. We got to talk. We got to put this, and we got to take this topic, we got to stomp it out. We cannot let public players get all fucking salty because they suck in the true competitive realm. Now, that may be stepping on toes. Let's be a little bit more politically correct. We don't want the public realm getting a bad sense of who we are and what we represent as competitive enthusiasts for entertainment esports. Can't have that. So I got to get my 2 cents in there for sure. I do. You know, I'm pretty outspoken. Lately, at least. Didn't always used to be that way. But we're trying to make changes. Everybody makes changes. I'm going for the better. So, what do? I get in there and I speak my 2 cents. Now, my 2 cents was more like 3 minutes of me being just kind of pissed off, right? Because anytime anybody knocks anything that I truly love or passionate about, especially competitive Call of Duty, and even more so for the shoutcasting bit, when I heard they were talking shit about shoutcasting, fucking game on, bro. I am all over this, so I got in there and I basically said, I'll recap, basically said, less than 1% of public commentators out there can even do a single take on their own videos, on their own channels. How dare you criticize a live showcaster who not only has to provide 8 hours or 8 to 10 hours of solid entertainment for a viewing audience that might repeat incredibly often throughout the day, but you have to be fresh, you got to stick a smile on your face, and you got to be ready for anything. Name me one public YouTuber out there that can roll with the punches like professional podcasters can. Now, some people out there might argue and say, well, you know, the StarCraft commentators, they're doing it, and everybody can commentate StarCraft. Now, let's go into this topic, because this is another one I get quite often. I've commentated StarCraft a little bit, not anything professional, but I don't know shit about the game, and I found so much to talk about in a 10-minute. No 2 games are ever going to be the same. You're never going to run into 2 exact same games. Where are you going to run into repetition? Obviously, when you're watching Call of Duty, you're going to see, for instance, bootleg, CTF, how many times in a tournament? Probably every round. How many rounds are usually in a tournament? Probably 5 or 6. So, the chances of you repeating yourself on a Call of Duty map versus any team is going to be astronomically high. Good commentators can save little bits and pieces, tidbits, tips, tricks throughout the day that they can release to the public to kind of make it new and fresh every time you see the map. But not everybody can. For instance, this is a live fly-by-air commentary. I had an idea in my head of what I want to talk about. I had a gameplay that I don't know what's going on, but I'm giving you a non-stop live commentary. This is what I've always done. I felt it's more real, more entertaining, and it, I don't know, trains you for what you need to be able to do, which is live stuff, or what I wanted to be able to do, which was live stuff, right? So anybody who knocks MLG codcasters is a fucking idiot, because I dare you, and I've said this before, I dare you to give it a shot. It is so difficult, and if once you ever get the chance to go up there and try it, you'll understand. But until then, please keep your shit out of business. I thought that was funny. I heard it just in another video watch, but you know. So what are we going to talk about for the rest of this video? We got 1 minute and 55 seconds to recap. Weekly Rant. If you're not watching it, you need to. They're powered by UMG Gaming. Their show is on the UMG live stream on Twitch, so I will link that down below. We got Diesel's Twitter. I'll link that down below. We got Prophet's Twitter. You guessed it, down below. You guys can check these guys out. I'll try to find Jeremy's. I think that's his name. If I screwed up his name, holy shit, am I going to feel stupid. But I apologize. I'm trying to show the love. I'm trying to show. So I hope you guys can go check them out. Their next show, I believe, is Tuesday? Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe I'll try to pop on. Maybe we'll get in there. We'll make it a group thing. We can talk about the latest in Call of Duty and stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoy it, because I love the show. Diesel, great guy. I've met him at a couple MLG events. Awesome dude. Prophet, I'm not sure if I've had the privilege of meeting him yet, and I know I haven't met Mr. Jeremy. But thank you for tuning into today's video. Everything you need is down in the comment section below. Make sure you drop me a thumbs up, a favorite, a like, everything you want, and hit that subscribe button and pin me to your favorites. Thank you very much. If you may have missed it, yesterday's video was epic. I came out on this channel day one thinking I might hit 100 subs. You guys smashed it out of the park. 400 big ones day one. Can't thank you guys enough. Yesterday's video talks about MLG Codcasters. Who's the next lineup? Make sure you click that video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.